Can my battery-powered smart water bowl survive while I go away for a week? Carlos doesn't drink enough water, but he's cute, so we forgive him. This is my first battery-powered DIY project, and there's a reason why low-powered sensors don't use Wi-Fi. I've been wanting to experiment with Thread for a while now, so I picked up the Home Assistant ZBT-2 just for this. Remember folks, Thread is not Matter. It's just a radio communication technology, and we're going to be using ESPHome to power this device. I want to monitor the battery voltage, so I'm adding some resistors between the positive wire, one of the pins on my ESP32 and ground. Seed Studio gives some brief instructions on their wiki for this, which is super nice. Two 18650 cells should keep this powered for a long time, or at least that's the theory. It really comes down to the programming. I love using ESPHome for these kind of projects, and the new ESPHome device builder makes it even easier by providing a full graphical interface to build out your YAML configuration. I just tell it the board that I'm using and the sensors that I've connected, but I quickly found out that the ultrasonic sensor that I'm using isn't supported. Through the power of open source, I wrote the code and submitted it to ESPHome. It's not yet been added in, but you can find instructions on my blog on how to use it now. With the firmware flashed and the board put in place, it's time for me to go on a 1-week holiday. Let's take a look at the results after I got back. And yeah, that's not a great result. It ran out of battery about 5 days after I turned it on. So why is this? For a Thread device to truly work on battery power, it needs to be known as what's called a sleepy end device. This is where it turns on its radio periodically to send data. The problem is the ESP32 doesn't actually go to sleep between sends. So instead, I tried to send the device to deep sleep, where it essentially turns itself off completely and turns back on periodically to send data. But as you can see, the results are super spotty. A lot of the time, Home Assistant failed to get the data at all. Ultimately, I'd say that Thread on battery with ESPHome needs a little bit more time in the oven before it's ready. Or maybe I missed something. Let me know in the comments below.